First time watching Doctor Who Series 6 I'm in, Episode 10 I believe, The Girl Who Waited. I think that's Amy, it might be someone else. They do like to, you know, thirst trap us. Clickbait us with the titles. Anyways, let's do it, man. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Affan, and welcome to my channel. Yeah, we're swiftly moving past these episodes. Just a quick reminder, though, if you want to see the next episode right now, you can. It's available on my Patreon, link in the description. Also, full-length reactions are there as well. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. Now then, let's just jump straight into it without any further ado. Here we go. Oh, and for all those wondering why I don't upload full-length reactions on YouTube, because I've been getting a few messages and comments about that. I'm simply not allowed to. If I do, my channel's gone. Legally, they'll take it down. So yeah.
Everyone goes to number one, planet of the coffee shops, Appalachia. I give you doors, but on the other side of those...
Appalachia?
Your mobile telephone, I bring you to a paradise planet 2 billion light years from Earth, and you want to update Twitter.
Sunset spires, swimming silver colonnades. It's a camera phone.
On the counter by the DVDs.
Twitter. Such a cringe fest. Much like my channel, I suppose. A red waterfall. I'd love to see that, you know.
Hey, it's locked.
Yeah, push the button.
Uh-oh. You pushed the red one.
Rory?
Come on, Amy.
She went to the wrong one. The red waterfall.
Is my wife.
Rory, I think I found her.
What do you mean you found her? Whoa, but no, but she's not here. Whoa.
Hands! Hello, hands. Robot hands, Rory.
Hands!
Will you be visiting long?
Good question. Bit sinister. What's the answer to not get us killed?
It's okay, I've got you. You're fine.
And where have you been?
Will you be
What do I tell it?
I've been here a week.
A week! A week! I'm so sorry. Aha, same room, different times, 2 different time streams running parallel.
1 week?
Amy, you're in a faster time stream. Again! Doctor! Amy!
Whoa, I'm into this episode. That's a trippy concept.
Came back.
It's like relativity, you know? Alright, cool.
Persons.
So they hinted at his death at the end of the last episode, and pretty much my only really big issue with that episode was that kind of strayed off the path that we were already on. It seems like this one will too. But the concept here is one that I actually can get behind. Not that the previous one I couldn't, but this one has really piqued my interest.
Come on, gotcha. There. Stabilize, settled. Shh.
The girl who waited, so she's gonna have to wait again for the doctor, eh?
What exactly did you do?
I came in and I pressed the door button.
There are 2 buttons, the green anchor and the red waterfall.
Which one did you push?
I pushed the red one.
Now you press the red one and voila, right? She's not here?
Amy?
Get out, get out, get out. Don't get trapped in there. So don't ever press red for what? Water.
I pressed red.
Oh,
She wasn't there.
I thought the green one's gonna be different.
For those infected with Gen 7.
The one-day plague.
What, you get it for a day?
No, you get it.
And die in a day.
There are 40,000 residents in the 2 Streams facility. Please remain in the sterile areas. Visiting hours are now.
Damn.
And Time Lords.
Yeah, like me. Walk into that facility, I'm dead in a day.
And Melody. Wait, does she have 2 hearts? You should. She's like the doctor from the Doctor Who movie. Half human, half Time Lord.
Sit by their bedside for 24 hours and watch them die. Or sit in here for 24 hours and watch them live. Which would you choose?
Oh.
On to Amy. Small act of vandalism, no one will mind. Ah, that'll be the small act of vandalism alarm. Amy, I need you to go into the facility just for a bit. Find somewhere safe and leave me a sign. Remember, you're immune to Gen 7, but don't let them give you anything. They don't know you're alien. Their kindness will kill you. Now, go.
I love you. Now save me.
Ha! How do I look?
Ridiculous.
Glasses are cool.
Ridiculous.
Oh, yes. Hello, handsome man.
Hello.
Hello, Rory Cam.
Huh? Oh, you can see what I see.
We're breaking into 2 streams. Now, I can't go in there. The Gen 7 will kill me. No regeneration. You will be my eyes and ears.
That's weird that they're sticking with the no regeneration thing, because he does in the future, but whatever, I don't care. Said 1 on the wall. I wonder if that was BBC One, which they mentioned in the previous episode. Yeah, no.
Adventure. Why not try the mountain zone and explore Appalachia?
Kind of seems like Lord of the Rings, the 2 towers, you know?
You are carrying unregistered bacteria. Please let me help you. Do not be alarmed. This is a kindness.
No, please, I hate needles.
Ooh. Gonna shoot at it?
2, 3.
Wow.
This is a kindness. Do not be alarmed.
Golden nails this time around, eh?
This is a kindness. Do not be alarmed.
Climb up. Yeah, climb up the net. I mean, the cage or whatever.
No residents detected.
Is the cage or the smoke?
Eyes front, soldier.
Right, yes, sorry.
That's a nice bust.
Tunes the great cultural scavengers, Rory. This gallery's a scrapbook of all their favourite places.
Come on, man, I had to.
Earth, bit of alien, bit of
Goo.
whatever the hell that is.
Purple goo. It's purple waterfall. Goo fall.
Aquarium. Garden.
This is a pretty elaborate place, you know. It's like a hospital, but, you know. Wow. Looks magical.
Beautiful.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, freaky hedges.
Yeah, kind of looks like wizards, you know, from Harry Potter.
You really could spend a lifetime here. Not that I'm going to. And these temporal engines mess up the handbot sensors, so where's the temporal engines? Okay.
Do not be alarmed. This is a kindness.
They don't want your kindness, bro.
Ha! Don't like that, do you?
Wow, that dude's got his cock out.
40,000 time streams overlapping. Red Waterfall isn't one time stream.
Are they happy?
Oh, Rory, trust you to think of that. I think they're happy to be alive. Better than the alternative.
I come in peace! 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 Peace!
It's Amy.
I waited for you.
How long has it been here? Because time travels faster here. Ooh.
Amy. Doctor, what's going on?
Very long. She looks pretty good, you know? Like pretty real. Like actually old. She does look good, that too.
There's anesthetic transfer in the skin. If they touch you, you go to sleep.
But you're still here.
You didn't save me.
This is the saving! This is the us saving you! The doctor just got the timing a bit out!
It's not really his fault.
I've had decades to think nice thoughts about him. Got a bit harder to stay charitable once I entered decade 4. Years.
36.
Thanks.
No. Right. No, you look great.
She does look good.
This facility was built to give people the chance to live. I walked in here and I died.
Oh, man.
You made a sonic screwdriver.
Probe.
Probe. Wow, she raised the markings she put for the ducko.
Don't worry about him. Sit down, Rory.
That's Rory. Looks like you, honestly.
So he's like your
Pet.
She's like your you.
I disarmed it.
how?
Took its arms off.
I'm coming with you.
Then try not to get killed. Or do. Whatever.
Come on, Rory.
First came here.
Rory 2.0.
Sorry to interrupt that beautiful moment, but temporal engines like that.
There's a jellyfish on his crotch.
Where's the regulator?
I think that might be pubes.
They look ridiculous.
That's what I told him. Still, anything beats a fez, eh?
Fez. Oh, the Daco and his many fezzes. Get it because phase, because he thinks stuff are cool. Everything's cool to him.
Leave you two geniuses alone on women.
There's still time, Amy.
How can you have a door without a wall?
No, 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 don't.
Oh. Holographic wallpaper.
He's gone. He's gone.
Glasses.
Stupid!
You saved me.
Don't get used to it.
You've been crying.
Woman with a sword, don't push it.
Okay, to fold 2 points of Amy's timeline together, we're bringing her out of the then and into the now. Almost, probably. And then, Amy Pond, think back 36 years ago. Amy?
Wow.
You told her to leave us.
I will die. Another Amy will take my place. 56 years won't be me.
But you'll die in here!
Not if you take me with you.
Oh, like just her this way?
We could take this Amy with us easy, but if we do, our Amy has to wait 36 years to be rescued.
Our Amy.
I swore to protect you. I promised.
It's not. Shut up, man.
You should look in a history book once in a while, see if there's an outbreak of plague or not.
That is not how I travel.
Then I do not want to travel with you!
That's the now, Amy.
Oh, Amy.
What? This is trippy.
Look me in the face and say you won't.
Not help her.
Wow. 36 years of solitude, yeah. It's pretty emotional. This is pretty good.
And a bit ahead.
I remember this.
Who's she? There's no one else here, but...
She's her older self, yeah. Older, though. Oh,
Why are we still here?
the robot brought the glasses.
Then I was never trapped here.
That's a good thing. Why would you want this shithole of a life?
And then you get to know them, and their face just sort of becomes them. Like their personality's written all over it. And they turn into something so beautiful. Rory's the most beautiful man I've ever met.
Wow.
Do it for him. Asking me to defy destiny, causality, the nexus of time itself for a boy. You're Amy. He's Rory. Oh, yes, I am.
She's gonna help?
I'm gonna grow time apart for you.
This is great.
Two streams is back on.
Yes, except sometimes knowing your own future is what enables you to change it, especially if your bloody-minded contradicts you and completely unpredictable. Then, yes, you could defeat predestiny. It's your...
It's not about what I'm doing, it's about who I'm doing it for. I'm trusting you to watch my back, Rory.
Always. You and me, always.
Because here's the deal. You take me too, in the TARDIS.
But that means to be two of you. Permanently. Forever. Two Amy's together. Can that work?
I don't know. It's your marriage. Head and do not let it go. Lever 1.
Macarena. Macarena.
First kiss.
Lever 2, Rory.
She went to the future. Yeah, she did.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's just like, I'm still here, you know. Are they jealous of each other? Imagine that.
Hello. I don't know what.
Weird.
Right, just stop doing that.
How about Amy 1 speaks first?
Which one's Amy 1?
Well,
I am. No, I am.
Oh, well, how about the older one speaks first, eh? Elderly privilege. And you can't go out there because of the virus.
I've got my wives.
Lovely.
Kate Haler, your town hockey. For the shins.
The kindness.
Lovely. Well, don't kill them all. These things, these hero hand bots or whatever, are actually useful for certain people, right? Just not for the humans, which are just, I presume, these are the only 3 in this world.
Pop back for Christmas, maybe Easter.
Oh, Amy, you always say cooking Christmas dinner, you wish there were 2 of you.
Lovely. And I always wish there were 2 of you too, you know. Don't ask me when. It rhymes with Ed.
Yeah, give me a minute and your cutest smile. That's the one.
He was even smiling.
Flirting with me. You're old enough to be my...
I've known you my whole life. Doctors and nurses. Shh, don't get coy now.
Oh, let's go. It's Nebula. Although these robots are more Nebula than Nebula.
Do not be alarmed. This is a kindness.
Oh, no. The Mona Lisa.
Too massive.
You can't leave her, she'll die.
Doctor,
No, she'll never have existed. When we save our Amy, this future won't have happened.
But she happened, she's there.
I trusted you!
She's not real. We take this Amy, we leave ours. There can only be one Amy in the TARDIS. Which one do you want? It's your choice.
Rory's choice.
This isn't fair. You're turning me into
No,
you.
it's not. Oh, man. You're turning me into you. Fuck me. What a line.
Rory, please.
Veronicus. Pondicus.
When you carried her away, you used to look at me like that.
His back was towards you. How did you see his face?
I'd forgotten how much I loved being her, haunted in the TARDIS.
No.
With Rory Williams.
Rory Williams.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
If you love me, don't let me in.
Oh.
Open that door.
Amy, I love you.
I love you too. Don't let me in.
She no longer has painted nails. Although there is a bit of gold on it, because her nails are gold.
The days with you.
Ah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, and he will come.
I can't have.
I'm trying to distract myself. Listen, I'm not crying today, alright?
I'm giving you my days.
So sorry.
Fuck.
Do not be alarmed. This is a kindness. Do not be alarmed. This is a kindness.
This is a kindness. Your kindness. Well, you know what they say, kill him with kindness. You're literally gonna. Wow, I can't speak. Literally gonna kill her with kindness.
Did I ever tell you about this boy I met there? Who pretended to be in a band?
Oh, lovely.
Did you always know it would never work? Saving both Amy. There she is.
He saved her.
I'll leave you two alone.
How are you feeling?
Where is she?
Alright, wow. Where is she? Where is she? Reminds me of The Dark Knight. Anyways, that was really emotional. Like, fuck me, man. I almost cried. But I held it. It was a very interesting, very good, and very interesting episode. Alright, like I said, this was a very good episode. You know how, like the previous few episodes, there were things that I really enjoyed about them, but I also disliked a couple of things? I love this episode. This was great. Honestly, this was great. Yeah, still wondering what happens with the whole Melody River song, Amy, you know, that whole situation, the doctor, and so on and so forth. And I can't wait to get back to it. But this was an actually really good episode. Yeah, very good episode. Before I talk a bit more about it, though, if you want to see the next episode right now, you can see it on my Patreon. Also, full-length reactions are there as well. For those of you wondering why I cut all these scenes up and down and butcher it, well, I have to. Legally, I have to. I cannot upload it otherwise. It simply won't stay on YouTube. It'll be taken down. You will never see the video. So that's why I have to do it. But if you want to see the full-length reaction, like watch along, the whole thing, it's going to be on my Patreon, and they go up early as well. They go up really early, actually. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. And yeah, let's talk about the episode now. Like I said, I absolutely loved this episode. I thought the concept was brilliant from the get-go. Not that the concept in the previous ones haven't been, but this one intrigued me. Like right from the get-go, I was like, I was in. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do this. And it was so cleverly done as well, because the doctor can't really get involved, because if he does, he actually can die. Well, I guess all three of them can die, but he can get infected with the virus. And so that's why Rory has to go in and find her and save her. And that just makes for the story to be so much more. I mean, like, yeah, he has to. Like, he doesn't really have a choice. But at the same time, because he goes, the story is so much better. Like, I don't think that it would have been bad if it was a doctor. It would not have been this good and emotional if it was the doctor and not Rory. Rory being there just made it so emotional, and some of the scenes, oh man, that was good. Really, like at one point I actually had tears in my eyes. Like that's when I went rogue. That's when I started making dumb jokes, because I'm like, I'm not crying today, bro. Nah, happening. But it was just such sweet and kind moments, and loving and passionate moments, and I love it, man. I mean, I see why they named it The Girl Who Waits, Who Waited, because that's Amy, right? That's the girl who waited, not just in this one, but before this as well. So I get that. But wouldn't it have been great if it was actually called Rory's Choice? Because we have gotten Amy's Choice, and this episode then Rory has to choose, and well, one between the doctor and Amy, but also then between the two Amys. And so I think it would have been like a nice little, I don't know. Title's fine. But the episode was even better. It was very emotional. I liked them connecting. See the way this relationship started and the way it was and the way Amy was in particular, her flirting with the doctor and stuff like that. And I'm not really liking Rory, but doing stuff that is very questionable at the same time. That compared to this, I mean, it's a big leap, isn't it? And then, of course, if you're in solitude for 36 years, your view on things would change, on life itself, how you see people and how you see the one person that you cared for all this time, the robot that was with her, she named Rory. So yeah, it was just so beautifully written and it was so very well done and it was just really good. And then the concept of the time moving differently, relativity basically, and the doctor and Rory both trying their best and not giving up even for a second to save her. But because the time in her reality moves so quickly that even though they never really stopped searching, she thinks they did because it's been 36 years. And by the way, I thought she looked brilliant, by the way. I thought she looked pretty good. I mean, yeah, there were instances where you could tell, like, okay, they have stuff on her face. Because, like, around her mouth, you would see her young skin. And you could tell, like, the difference between that and the rest of the face. But for the most part, it looked pretty realistic. Like, it looked like this is Amy, but older. It also did feel really bad for the robots. Because that genuinely was an act of kindness. And they were just getting killed for it. Now, sure, they're machines and they don't have feelings and they cannot be hurt. But those machines were made for a purpose, to help others, people. And as we see, there are people, like in the glass, we see them, right? So these robots are still needed. And, you know, they're helping people. And now you're just going around killing a bunch of them. So there's that. Anyways, yeah, Doctor manipulating Amy and Rory as well. Doctor is manipulative, but I mean, I suppose, as weird as it is, if you really think about it, it makes sense. It makes sense for him to do that because if he saves the younger Amy and saves her from that, then those events would have never happened, which means that Amy doesn't exist, which I think that's a good thing. Like, I know that Amy doesn't want to let go of her experiences and stuff like that, but like, that's a horrible way to live your life. 36 years of them in solitude, waiting and just not being able to do anything really. And I mean, because the biggest change, I mean, yeah, sure, she looks different as well, but the biggest change really is her personality and her take on life itself. And so when you're that bitter about life and about the people that you once held really close to you, you haven't had a great life. And so if you haven't, and there is a chance for that to be erased and giving you a second chance to live a way better and happier life and with those that you care about, well, why not really? Do you know what I mean? At the same time, that is her reality. That is her. She is real, her experiences are real, her feelings are real, and that's all going to be wiped out. So I get both aspects of it, but I'm just saying I understand the doctor's POV, which is, well, if I do this, then she doesn't exist. And so if she doesn't exist, who cares? It doesn't matter, right? Also, the doctor not reading history, I wonder why that is. I like, there has to be a reason behind it, and they hinted towards it as well, knowing your future or past. I feel like there's a reason for that. Like, it's not just that not just the fact that it's spoilers, but like an actual real reason. Like, maybe it changes, or maybe, I don't know, something happens. I feel like there should be a good reason behind it. Other than just like, oh, spoilers, or I don't like to read history or whatever, John. I mean, I like to go in blind or anything like that. But yeah, man, it was a brilliant episode. Still kind of waiting to get back to the season arc, the thing that, you set up all this time, but this definitely was a good episode. This is one that I actually enjoyed, and I actually kind of, you know what? I actually kind of forgot about the actual storyline, like not that this isn't a storyline, but the story that they're continuing throughout this series. I did forget about it for a moment. And when an episode does that to you, you know it's a good one. That's that from me. Let's get talking in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do drop a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you want to see the next episode right now, you can. Link in the description to my Patreon, where you'll be able to see it. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for supporting me all this time. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a nice